Good morning, everybody. Another very special Shabbos this week because it's the Shabbos of Sukkot. That means that we're combining two incredibly powerful energies this week. The energy of Sukkot and the energy of Shabbat. What's the common denominator between these two? There's a word that we see used over and over again in reference to Shabbos and in reference to Sukkot. And that word is Shalom. For example, on Shabbos we say to each other, Shabbat Shalom. Shalom is the foundation of what Shabbos is all about. And also we have a concept of Sukkat Shalom. We say this in the prayers that we say in Shabbat, that we ask Hashem to spread over us a Sukkat Shalom, a sukkah of peace. What is the common denominator? What does Sukkot have to do with Shabbos? What does Shabbos have to do with Sukkot? And what do they have to do with peace? What is peace? Right now there's a lot going on in Israel. There are riots going on in East Jerusalem, not far from here. Last night I was sleeping in the sukkah and I heard, some shots out in the distance, very far away. There's a lot going on right now. We're always in Israel, and as Jews, we're always struggling with enemies outside of us. But is that really what peace is all about? If we could make peace with all of our enemies, would we have true peace? No, because real peace begins inside of each and every one of us. We all struggle with different things in life. We're all working on areas that we're trying to improve on. We're trying to grow. We're trying to become better people. We're trying to become kinder, more selfless, more controlled people. And we struggle a lot. And inner peace, true shalom, comes when we find that balance within inside of ourselves. When we're able to balance. Shalom comes from the word shalem, which means completeness or wholeness or balance. When we're able to balance our spiritual needs and our physical needs together, then we can truly experience shalom. What's the time that's designated for working on that balance between our physical and our spiritual selves? Shabbos. That's what Shabbos is all about. During the week, we're very, very focused on our physical material life. We're building, we're acquiring, we're consuming. And then on Shabbos, it becomes a shift where we begin to focus much more on our spiritual side and the combination of the two and peace between our body and our soul. That's what Shabbos is all about. Then we have Sukkot. Sukkot is the same thing. I walk into my sukkah, I leave my home and I come into my sukkah. And inside of my sukkah, I'm able to focus on what life is really all about. It's not about the home that protects me and the acquisition and the material possessions that I've acquired. That's not what life is truly about. What life is really about is feeling spiritual connection. It's about knowing that Hashem is protecting us and taking care of us every moment of our lives. That's the feeling of the sukkah. That's the concept of the sukkah. And then once a year, only once a year, we get to combine those two forces together. The power of Shabbos, the power to contemplate and to have 25 hours to focus on our spiritual side and not only to be focused on our material, physical side. And then the power, combining that with the power of Sukkot, which is about going into the sukkah to experience the glory, the joy, the simcha of being under Hashem's protection. And we take those two forces and we bring them together when? This Shabbos. So this is a really important Shabbos to really take advantage of. Spend some time in the sukkah. Spend some time alone in the sukkah if you can find a little bit of time to really focus and do some soul searching and some spiritual accounting and to think about what are your goals for this year and how to take everything that you achieved on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and bring it all the way with us into the year. So may we all be blessed, the Jewish people all around the world, with shalom, with a Sukkat Shalom, with the protection of peace, not just from the outside. Of course we need that and we yearn for that and we want that, but also, more importantly, from the inside. The shalom of balance, the shalom of creating a life infused not just with great success and material possessions and material gain, but also with spirituality and awareness of Hashem's love in our lives at all all the time. So wishing you all from Yerushalayim, Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, and hope to see you all here soon.